Yeah, so previously in Cyberpunk Red, um, well, at the beginning of the last session of this, we began the session with Mr. Chang stealing a well, they weren't really fucking Mr. Chang stole a AV vehicle that was owned by who you assumed were Trauma Team. They were actually the Jade Dragons masquerading as Trauma Team. He stole their AV vehicle and kind of held it hostage. Um, I wasn't expecting that. No one was expecting that, and it still astounds me that you were able to do that. So, I still pat you on the back for doing that, John.
Expect the unexpected.
Oh, I know. But
But John, you can't even do that.
Fair.
but yeah, we began that session with you stealing their AV vehicle. There we go. Now the calendar's working. um, and then they begrudgingly, let their patient go for a time, but they got the AV vehicle back, and they didn't kill you, but they also told you to stay the hell away because the next time that you came near them, they would kill you. So, but they still took away the Rockstar Crimson, and she would end up being killed later, and Chang would be the one who would carve up her body. So that's a
Put it out
little.
on TikTok.
Well, it was
Not
recorded. Whether it
quite,
was on, I
not
don't
quite
think it was put on
TikTok, but
TikTok.
close enough. Close enough. It was recorded, showing clear signs of distress, and then anonymously emailing it to the police.
Did you put like royalty-free ukulele music on it?
The fuck?
No, no, I didn't even put any sound to it. It was just the sounds of me going
Oh my
rip.
god.
Put the Rip and Ripper
Some
doc.
squelches. Yeah, some bones
hearing
being
like hearing the welding.
welding?
Yeah,
What kind of dissection requires welding?
you can weld to cut. Well, it's more of a cutting torch, but tomato tomato.
Yep.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
If you
you
have
were.
the heat too high, it'll melt them. Yeah, it's
Yep. But Chang was the one who harvested Crimson's head and brain for the Jade Dragons before it was handed over to Afterlife Inc. Um, at the same time, Arthur met with. Oh god, what was the dude's name? I forgot what the guy's name, the CEO from Afterlife Inc.
Oh, I think I wrote it on my character sheet.
Thank you, because I don't remember from.
Oh no. Afterlife board member. That's what I wrote his name down as.
I may not have named him. I'll give you
John
a name
Extra.
No, he
later.
definitely had a name.
From accounting.
It was like a rat fuckery name too. It was like a good name.
I'll get you one later. But yeah, you met with a board member from Afterlife Inc. with, uh, while you were having drinks with your uh, with Victor Romanovich. I remember that much because it's like the head of God, the company you work for. I promise you, I had some plans for this, but I plan. I swear, I'm just this week has been bad.
scatterbrain.
Like But I've had a migraine for like 4 days of this week, and brain fog is funny.
Oh yeah, I fully understand that.
Yep, but yeah, you had drinks with your boss, Arthur. You met part of Afterlife Inc., who told you about their plan to turn celebrities into robots and essentially use the head in a jar technology from Futurama to preserve them. Um, Alif, you were one of the last people to talk to Finn Kelly. He called you in a panic. You pretended to be his mother and told him to run away from the rehab clinic, which you had a great freaking acting role. You rolled a 26, man. You like because you had a crit roll and like the last thing you told him was get the hell out of the rehab clinic before you broke the phone before you yourself ran off because you
It's to him that his mother was already dead.
yeah because you were drugged by the Ripper Doc. I remember now.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of shit that went down. Um
Things went sideways. That's all you have to say.
yes.
Sideways? I don't think it was sideways. It was upside down and backwards. And then
Yes.
sideways.
um uh the business. You left partway through the session, Marty, so I think I just ruled that you went home
Okay.
after or you went and did like a side mission for yourself. So I'll say
Okay.
you earned like a couple hundred like eddies. Like roll like a d10
He had to
for
clear his head after what was going on. He was just walking around.
yeah. Yeah, but you earned a earned €1,000 for some side work you did for during the day.
Okay.
And then in a decaf, you uh well, my dogs are gonna bark and whatnot, but decaf, you investigated the leads. You were the one who talked to Finn Kelly and learned some information about the Jade Dragons. You followed them back to their base of operations, interrogated one of the dudes from Afterlife Inc. that they were dealing with, got the information about where they were holding the brain head of Crimson, and earned yourself the reward money
Yeah, because I was the only one
that
fully
you
fucking committed to the case.
yeah, and you split it with one other member of the
Well, I
party,
didn't
I
fully
believe.
split it. I mean, I gave a portion of it
Yeah.
because basically, Scooby, I mean Shin, got like basically you get a text from a number that you don't recognize, and you have so the reward money was like you said, $1 million.
Yeah.
He got he gets 200,000 from an
Excuse
unknown
me.
number, and there's just a message. This is you did well.
Completely confused, like, wait, what?
It's not Elon Musk saying, "Hey, I just sent you $200,000. Can you send it back to me, please?"
Yeah. You've received your payments for, jobs well done. And it is now like basically the next day. I'll say it's like noon because, past the time a little bit more. Um so yeah, You're all back at the apartment complex, just so we're at like a centralized location. Um, you've all come down from, whatever panic or, you know, panic, drugs, what have you, that you've been exposed to or whatever. And so yeah, uh, I'll start from like the how you're listed in the Foundry. Arthur Chan. It's a Sunday like
Oh
afternoon. What
boy.
are you doing?
Stream day.
You you spent all night getting crunk with your boss and meeting with a board member from Afterlife Inc. How are you feeling? What are you doing? And what is the general
Uh,
vibe of how you're
how am I
feeling?
feeling?
Oh, and you also got like over $250,000 of jewelry that you stole from Crimson's house. I
I
I
I
almost forgot
remember.
about that point.
Huh.
Forgot
Yeah,
that
I
you were a
That's a
guess.
fucking
very
thief as
important
well.
point.
Shit. Yeah.
So what are you doing?
Well, I guess. I'm gonna like fall out of my bed onto the floor, hungover as shit. Um,
Okay,
maybe
you do
crawl to
that.
the bathroom, splash some water on my face, open my eyes real wide, look at myself in the mirror,
As a war never
uh,
changes.
make sure I'm still breathing. Um, and I don't know. Start asking around if, if anyone, if anyone, um, if anyone knows who I could sell this jewelry to.
Yeah, Arthur Chan's master plan on a sticky note. Step 1, rob Crim's mom blind. Step 2, question marks. Step 3, profit with a bunch of dollar signs.
Do you like send out a text in the like the floor group chat or something?
Uh,
It's like, hey, where can I find a dealer?
hmm. You guys know anyone that buys suspicious amounts of jewelry?
Define suspicious.
Um, you're right outside my door. I'll just like I'm wearing like a t-shirt, right? And I'm like holding the front of my t-shirt up and you're like define suspicious and I just like kind of expand it out to show that I'm carrying like a giant mound of like gold chains and like, rings and shit just like
And
in
because
my
because
t-shirt
uh,
like that.
because not long after New Year's, you have it in Santa's sack because you were doing a Santa cosplay for your stream. So that's the only giant bag you had.
Oh no.
Oh, you want to see,
I
huh? Let me show you my sack.
no thanks. I'll pass on seeing the sack.
No, look.
Santa Claus Milsim RP.
You hear some
I,
jingling. Yeah, look. See? What do I do with
Jingling
this?
worries me.
Wait, whoa, what? What now?
Jingling worries me.
If your sack is jingling, you might want to see a doctor.
Exactly.
Aren't you a
Like,
doctor though?
I technically am a doctor.
I
Oh
technically.
no.
That's not normal.
Hmm.
He goes to jingle jingle. I'm like, that's not normal. You know that,
You might
right?
want to go see like a North Pole doctor about that one.
You know that song from Fallout New Vegas? New Vegas. In this case, it's "I Got a Sack That Jingle Jangle Jingle."
I got spur. I've I've got balls that jingle jangle jingle. Ah,
My
Of
drink
course, of
just
course.
went up my
I'm just.
nose. Oh, it hurt.
Ow.
I was taking a drink and it just. Oh, that hurts.
Uh,
I'm just like, yeah. And for what reason are you trying to sell this jewelry?
to make money.
Granted, granted, it's out of place, especially on you, but still.
I found it, and it's mine. If you help me out, you can have some.
So you're going by the philosophy of finders keepers.
Uh, kinda.
Okay. Uh, do you know a possible owner?
Me?
A possible owner that originally had the jewelry.
Oh no, I wouldn't have any idea about that.
Right. And where did you find this jewelry again?
I played the fifth.
I'm gonna like close my mouth for a second and like obviously like think to myself like around. It was like around. Not
Okay.
here,
So
not here, somewhere else.
so who in their right mind would leave that much jewelry lying around?
Some fucking sucker.
Okay, that does not really answer my question, but okay.
Oh,
Like I'm
boy.
just
Do you,
slowly trying to prod to get him to give me like where he actually found.
Yes.
do you know
This
someone that we can sell this to? If you do, if you know a guy or if
mean,
you find a guy,
Okay. Um.
25%. I'll give you 25%. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. This is
Okay.
some big money
I'll
stuff right
technically
here.
I'll pivot
technically
away from this
speaking,
conversation for a second.
okay.
So I'll pivot to decaf. Okay. So what are you doing, decaf?
Um, as boring as it is, not to sound like Game Boy, decaf is probably just out cold after a long night of actually being productive. Actually, what time? Hold on, wait. What time of day is it?
Okay.
Noon.
It's about noon.
And what time? What time did I get home?
Probably like morning, so like 6 a.m.
Yeah, might as well.
Excuse me.
Might as well get some sleep then, unless somebody comes a knocking.
Sure. And then the business. What are you doing? Marty, are you there?
I actually was talking, but I had my microphone on mute.
Ah,
Oh.
Just in time, because I was going to say maybe decaf isn't the only one getting some Z's.
Yeah, after that side quest he made, and after counting his Euro bucks, uh, he's off to sleep.
Nice.
And cleaning his gun. After all, he is the business.
Do you give him the business end of the business?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I need to be mature and pretend that's not a euphemism for anything. I am an adult. I'm gonna be 20 this year. I'm a fucking adult. Not to
How?
giggle. God damn it.
Okay, I'm 31. Okay.
I'm telling you, the business does not talk like this.
Wrong character.
My point exactly.
maybe he needs a mullet. Because what's the thing with the mullet? Business in the front, pleasure in the back, or something?
No.
Oh dear God.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Party in the back. Yeah, that's like less
No,
freaky.
no, I don't think so. No, not gonna
Okay.
happen.
Your alter ego is the
Alright.
party.
You're catching some Z's and right.
He's
Leaf, what are you doing?
right now. He's not the business. He's asleep.
I think I'm gonna be heading out. Probably gonna be like looking for someone.
Sure. Where are you headed?
Honestly, I'm gonna be like looking up for a fixer.
Sure. What kind of fixer specifically?
Fixers are just gonna be like the sort of people where I could just get jobs, basically, like stuff that is off the records. Basically, like I'm looking for work.
Sure. Um, so your landlady is also a fixer if you would like to visit her, unless you just want to visit a random one.
The idea is like I'm trying to find one where I can actually just use the fan thing, get that, so I actually have a friendly fixer so that I can get like fun jobs. Be like, oh yeah, let's go steal an Arasaka truck.
Sure.
You might want to bring the expert and Grand Theft Auto with you.
He don't. They don't like me currently. If you remember, they don't like me currently because I
Yeah.
drugged them.
Oh,
Huh.
right.
That's a hell of a
Yeah,
sentence.
yeah. People tend to hold a grudge. It's a human thing.
All I did was drug you against your will. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like why are you overreacting?
Jeez,
All I
man,
did,
you think
I'll
I'd
roll the
hit your
gaslight.
dog?
all I did was inject you with a stimulant.
You, you,
Mm,
you know, you're just like really like burying yourself right now by continuing talking. That's like that sort of thing. You're like, just
No,
stop, just stop, or else you're gonna get in further trouble.
God, it was only street crank. It's not a big
Actually,
deal.
something that just occurred to me, Emily, and like, I mean, I'm not planning to spend all of it, but what kind of things are you able to spend like larger amounts of money on that actually are practical? Not just like a private
Um,
jet and like your own building and other pointless shit.
I
Really nice
mean,
guns.
yeah, you could build out like nicer weapons. You can
Is there a
actually
list
like
of
buy a
like more
car.
exotic pistols somewhere?
I think in the book it goes by rarity or something, or is that the one website?
I'll have to check later. For now, I'll just make use of the pistol that I have.
We had a
Yeah,
source
I'll
for
have to.
that of some kind.
Let me check the fucking PDF. Well, because the problem is that I also I know the other books were linked, but I haven't had a chance to read through them yet, or actually fully pay attention.
Yeah, we can look through this stuff later
Yeah,
because
I'll just do it between
the
sessions.
organization is the organization is really shitty on most of like the supplements, unfortunately.
Actually, do they have any compendiums?
There's a Cyberpunk Red wiki.
Hmm.
Is there
I
now?
can
Hold
link
on,
that
let's
for
see.
you.
Yeah, please do. Holy
But yeah, a leaf. You wanted to go out and charm some fans and do some random crap.
Yeah, basically looking up to find a fixer. So, local expert, just looking around, or what?
Yeah, make me a local expert role. Excuse me. Yep, that'll be enough. That's what I forgot to bring up. Open up my
Sucks that this list doesn't let you filter by price.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can afford
Where's my-
everything because the most expensive weapon is $10,000.
How much
Well,
money do you have?
800,000.
Huh? What did I miss?
You have to remember he
Yeah,
turned in the reward for the 1,000,000 credits.
Yeah, I kind of probably gave you way too much money, and like the prices for like Cyberpunk, like Red, are supposed to be outrageous for most things because like the economy is like outrageous
Well,
because of like inflation.
I will point out that I mean I'm just looking at buying like a gun. Decaf actually has more charitable, well, personally charitable goals for her earnings, not for herself
Mhm.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been meaning to start a charity. You know, you could I could have some of that.
Well, no, she's not doing like I mean she's doing mainly charity for one person, and it's not herself. I mean, I was just asking like, is it possible to filter by price? Because that kind of, I mean, it's not a hard and fast rule, but in general, it's like the more expensive something is, that's kind of a, you know, good evidence for its worth or its quality overall. But yeah,
Not from what
I
I
mean, Decaf
see.
made $1 million, and she gave 200,000 of that to Chin because I can't remember what it was that Chin did.
I stole the phone. You knew where
Yeah,
to find the son.
yeah. So, like, because without that lead, she wouldn't have been able to solve the case. So she, as an act of, you know, token of appreciation, she gave Chin a cut of it anonymously because I mean, as her Owlwoman persona, I mean, that's how she ultimately solved the case. So she didn't want to draw a link between herself and Owlwoman, not just to Chin, but just for the people of Night City in general. She actually takes that seriously.
That's what you call a conversation killer.
Yeah, what the fuck?
There we go. Sorry. Okay. Yep. So you made your local expert roll. Okay. Um. Right. Uh. So yeah, there's like a local bar you could head into if you would like. So where you gonna head, Leaf? You're just gonna like hit the streets and look like the first like shady guy, like leaning against like a street like lamp.
Well, it's more along the lines of just be like, okay, just make sure if he's like neutral and everything, and then we'll just see if the dice are kind.
Hmm.
Above an 8, so at least the fixer is friendly. So now, when I'm gonna be looking for like a job and such, I could just be like, hey, you got a job for me?
Hmm. Yep. Um. Yeah. So for ease of like finding somebody, the first person that really like sticks out to you is like, oh, this is booster gang or kind of like fixer type dude is leaning up against this like holographic display of a you know very scantily clad woman like you know come
Okay, yes,
to
but it's Night City.
Sal's.
Who is actually dressed conservatively here?
True. Sorry, I'm stuck in. Sorry,
Do they have
I'm stuck in
nuns in Night
my brain
City?
is stuck in Blade Runner.
Yes, they do, but they're not like the nuns you would think.
Are they like gangster nuns?
Yes, there's also a booster gang that's probably going to be like role players, so like they're dressed up as wizards.
I like gangster nuns as an idea.
There's the bozos, which are dressed up like circus clowns. Do you want to meet the bozos?
I've been told I dress like a clown.
Dressed up like
Yeah.
wizards, like for like,
Do you know the supplement off the top of your head of which club it was that was for electronic dance music?
I can't think of it right now, no.
That's okay. I'll be looking it up.
There are a lot of supplements, man.
I'm just reading through all these pistols. Most of these just straight up suck. I'm almost starting to think that my gun is better.
They have the Silverhand pistol.
Not on the list you sent, no.
Yeah, there was like one other site that has a list, and it has the option to sort by cost, but when you click it, it just doesn't do anything.
That's bullshit.
Welcome to the land of poor optimization and does jack shit. But yeah. As you approach a leaf, like the booster ganger, he'll, give you a big like smile, as like, massive like chrome teeth. He'll say, hey, Choom, how's it going?
Not much.
What's a fine what can I do for you today? Looking to get some smack or what's your poison?
Nah. I'm looking to make some
Says.
eddies. You got a job? I might have a crew that might be interested.
Hmm. What type of crew we talking about here? May have something.
Well, they're not gogs, that's for sure. A couple of them are preem. Got a, their heads in. A solo and such, exec, tech, and med tech, Ripper Doc.
Hmm. Eh, mighty fine. Mighty fine spread of people. How much you willing to make, or how much danger you willing to put yourselves in?
Well, that depends. You've been what is it? Scrutinizing these clients, making sure they're all legit. So when we do the dead drop, they could double cross us.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, sure,
Every
buddy.
job that I give, no one's ever been
Yeah.
stabbed in the back.
Yeah. Like out of character. Fixers are supposed to be the ones that get the clients verified, get that, vet them, all that. So it's just like, yeah, sure. I don't know. Since we're just learning how to dance, how about I just well, as they say in that movie, I guess, Blue Milk Run, space battles or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
She's never seen Star Wars.
Uh,
I think at this point, I think Star Wars is one of those things that's just become part of the lexicon. Like
I it is because guess what? When this game was made, there was a thing called the Star Wars Defense Program, a space laser.
Mm.
mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
Star Wars is
Exactly.
still in the popular consciousness.
Thank you, Reagan. Or was that Reagan? I may be wrong
Oh, that
about
was
that.
Reagan, all
Great
right.
fun.
Let's do something so fucking goofy that we just bankrupt our enemy when they try to like match us in that.
Ooh, I like that pistol. It looks like a fucking Westar 35. Ooh, but it only holds 3 rounds.
Hmm.
Shit.
I'm totally up for killing people and all,
Oh,
but
wait a minute. You were saying that silver hand pistol. Are you talking about the Malorian Arms 3516?
yeah. I know it's Malorian. I don't know about like the model number or whatever.
No, it's the only Malorian, so it's that.
I did not know that.
Can I buy that?
But yeah. Yeah, if you have the money for it, go ahead.
I think he might have the money
If
for
you
it.
want to buy a piece of
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean, unless it's eight
if you
hundred
want
thousand
Gear
and one
Man,
dollars, then I don't anticipate it being
Yeah.
an issue.
Speaking of money,
yeah, dude, I'm not gonna restrict you.
unless there's like a
Mm.
story thing planned, I'd really like to offload all this these heavy metals. You know, have some money to
Yeah, you
like
do
get some
that through
stuff.
a fixer and be like, "Hey, fixer, I'll give you a cut if you can hook me up with a fence, or you go to your fence with this." So go to the lady that
Yep.
you delivered weed through, the DoorDash weed.
Yeah, DoorDash the weed
Hmm.
to the one lady. That's why I'm
Yeah,
like,
you have to talk to Mark.
I was kind of like,
Hold on, I'll be right
and
back.
you found this where exactly? Kind of like trying to figure out exactly where, because like most of the time they're gonna ask questions on where it came from. You know how much heat's on
Yep.
it.
Okay. So to handle the booster ganger, he does have a job for you. First he'll want you to do a smaller job. The
Okay.
smaller job he will offer you, a leaf, is basically basically a small time like smash and grab at a nearby basically convenience store. Basically he wants you to go in, like distract the clerk, and then basically just steal like as much as you can. Like, are you, basically in and out? Are you in or out for that type of like gig? Like on top of
Sure.
what you'll get from the
This ain't
convenience
gonna be like
store,
fucking wet work, right? You ain't
they'll give you
expecting that
like
shit, no, right, Chum?
no. On
Okay, so
top
I
of what
just
you
go
get from
in.
the store itself, you'll get 200.
Okay. So I go in, act a bit annoying, get all that, take a couple of Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
Do you want anything?
Well, you'll steal legally distinct Reese's Pieces.
Hmm.
I don't know, just
Randy's Candies.
Okay.
yeah.
What sort of like candy is this guy? Is he a Randy Candy or is he like Albin Joy?
And Almond Joy.
Hmm.
Oh, laughing, I have a headache. Yeah, just basically whatever you can steal the guy wants.
Let's see here.
You get me a bag of
Oh
Skittles.
boy, since he didn't say anything, he's so going to be surprised.
Love it. I don't have a
Oh,
map
what
for
the fuck?
this, so
Oh,
just like, theater of the mind.
Yeah, don't worry. For this, I'm
It
gonna
is
probably have to
shockingly
get.
hard to find good, like, it is shockingly hard to find good, like, cyberpunk maps. And I'm cheap and I don't want to pay like $10 a month to for like Patreon like maps. I'm sorry.
All right, now I got to do this with a possess, so there's that, and then personal grooming, so I get like a +2 overall because these are assisted rolls.
Are you dressing up as, like, Oliver Twist, like,
No,
begging for the
no, no,
candy?
no, but I need to like. He said for a distraction, so there's gonna be a distraction. She's just like looking at all these little like going through the agent, be swiping right on all the photos, be like, Ziggy Stardust.
Okay.
This ledger fucking, like, the Eurobucks ledger is such a pain in the dick. Because first I thought I was, like, do the, like, oh, minus 10, like, 10,000 for the pistol. No, that sets me to negative 10,000, so then I had to add my money back, and then it, added a little too much, and then, god damn it. Alright, so let's see, subtract, okay, that should do it right there, thank fucking god. Sorry.
You're all good.
All right. So I guess I'm gonna be descending upon a 7-Eleven. So tell me, what's the sit rep?
Um,
Give
you
me the
walk
deets,
in and
Jim.
you see a very yeah, you see a very bored-looking, like, cashier, like, scrolling on their phone, you know, like, piercings, tattoos, and, just look up for a second as you walk in through the door for looking back at their phone, and they're like, "Can I help you? No? Alright then."
Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. You wouldn't believe it. Like, there's like something going on. I think they're like the Burger King is getting like the 2 for $5 Eddie's Whopper deal again, like that sort of thing. So, can I do a conversation now to see if he's gonna go outside to check?
Of course.
Be opposed by human perception if you want.
Sure.
Get up like 5 times in a row. Did I miss anything?
We're just gonna see if he falls for a bluff, and then I'm gonna be stealing stuff while he's gone.
Actually, I have a actual, um, probably the skill. So roll, yeah, that's closest one. Nope, they don't suspect anything. So he's just like, "Oh, really?" So he'll, like,
He's like,
stand
well,
up and
he hardly ever went to Burger King, and it's not like it's gonna be a shock and be like, yep.
"Oh, really? Man, I gotta go check that out again. That was a hell of a deal. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
maybe they're actually bringing back actual meat. It's not that plant-based crap.
Yeah,
Hey, it's
it's
actual
real
rat meat
meat.
again."
Yeah, but they don't say what kind of meat though. They never
Yeah.
do. And
Oh,
once
I
he's
actually won't
gone,
shit
I'm
on the
opening up the
plant-based
rucksack and
Whoppers. They're actually good.
yeah, I'm gonna just be taking stuff.
You you have free reign to sweep the shelves, and I suspect you
Yep.
do.
Yes, I'm gonna be topping off on feminine care products too. I'm just like, well, you didn't say anything, so congrats. You got 3 months supply of tampon.
That's how you get them on your side. Those are pretty expensive, aren't they?
Yes.
When you
That
really need them.
mhm.
That might
Uh,
actually be a good haul.
mhm.
Oh
Yeah,
no, she's also getting this for her stuff because it's just like, yeah, no. If I'm here too, I'm also gonna be purchasing stuff for me.
yeah. Uh, Man, the ping tax on that shit is horrible, even now.
Yep.
Speaking as an actual woman. So now you have to buy them, so. But yeah, you make off like a madman with between the candy and tampons.
And
Congratulations.
an issue at the New Yorker.
Nice.
I gotta
But
keep
yeah,
up with
you
current events.
exactly. So yeah, you get your haul of candy, tampons, and gossip mags, and you make your way back to the booster ganger. Okay. Um, he, looks very surprised that you're back so soon, and he'll say, you know, huh, that, that was fast. Did you get the job done?
Well, what do you think? Here, it's yours. She just hands him a box bag of tampons. Yeah.
Oh, thanks. My girlfriend actually needed me to go out and get some of these.
Oh, you saved me a
Save me a
trip.
Oh, you do
trip.
realize that if he went in there, you have to have him like do resist torture drugs checks or like concentration, because as a guy, they just get overwhelmed.
Exactly. But yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, here I'll give you my number and we can I'll get in touch with you for the next job. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
give you the 200 eddies. But yeah, John, to make your drug hybrids, I will need a like a pharmacist roll from you. Let me let me actually check your sheet for me to give you a specific stat. Awesome. That'll do it. Because it would have been like a difficulty 15. Thank you. And I'll say with that, you'll get like D6 doses each time that you cook it.
Is the net gun a whatchamacallit, like a cybernetic cyberware? And per what we discussed before, can I have it mounted as such in my Echo arm?
Um, according to the thing, yeah, you can. It would just have to be um, like swapped out. And I would say you could have that like swapped out like in downtime.
Well, what do you mean swapped out? Like, what am I swapping out for it?
Because it's like a so the net launcher is it goes in like a cyber arm.
Oh, right. And yeah, no, I wouldn't be able. Never mind. Well,
Yeah, no.
I'm content with using it as a narrative item per discussed before with Owlwoman's crime fighting exterminations.
Yeah,
But I was just curious what
we
the.
could just do it that way.
All right, because I wasn't planning to like necessarily. Well, I was considering using it in actual like gameplay combat if I could mount it to my arm, but Is there a way to increase the amount of slots on your arm?
I don't believe so, unfortunately.
Hold on, I gotta see this.
Okay. So, drugs, we did this. Side gig. Then we have to go back to the fixer with Chang and Arthur. Okay. All right. So, you have the jewelry, and the nearest fixer that you know is your landlady Margaret. Are you going to approach her to sell your jewelry, or are you gonna try and find a different fixer?
Didn't she send us on that job in the first place?
She sent you on the job to set to pass off the drugs to the
Okay,
solo.
so nothing to do with the individual that I kind of just went through their cabinets.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, fuck it, might as well. Hello, Auntie Touchy. Have some merchandise.
Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, this is her apartment. You can, you knock on the door and you're invited inside. Arthur, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Um, in the time between, I've dumped it out of my t-shirt into like a plastic grocery bag, and I just walk in like carrying that.
So you ditched the
Yeah,
Santa
so
sack?
yeah, so I've got some jewelry here that I came across, and
I see that.
yeah, it's some pretty high dollar stuff. So I'm looking for, if you have a fence, maybe we can make some money here. Do I gotta can I roll to bat my eyelashes at her or something?
Let me read how it works.
Gotta get the best bang for my buck. Or the most buck for my bang. Just to be clear, I'm not banging her.
I
Hopefully.
I didn't need that clarification. I don't think anyone need that clarification.
I don't know, man. She's looking at me kind of funny.
That's revulsion.
She's like she's a 70-year-old woman. She's old enough to be your grandma, dude.
I
Yes,
don't know.
that's revulsion, bro.
She looks like God, who does she look like? She looks some kind of familiar.
Wait, I thought what's he doing over here? This is the landlord, right?
Yeah.
Is she also your grandma, or what's going on here? Why are you talking to her?
I'm trying to sell all of this questionably sourced
He's fencing the
jewelry.
jewelry.
Ah, okay.
I know who she looks like now. She looks like the grandma from Princess Diaries.
Okay. So we'll do it this way. How much are you looking to get out of this, jewelry?
Hmm.
Jewelry. I
I
can't
mean,
pronounce that word.
it's some pretty high dollar stuff. I know that, on paper, like these are high dollar brands, private jewelers, and even just like the value of the metal and the gems on these alone, that's also pretty high. So I think if put together, we could get 200K for it and then split that from there. I think that's entirely within reason.
Okay. So I have a question for you before I try and sell this. Um, who did this jewelry belong to? And how did you get a hold of it?
Well, so so there was this lady once upon a time. She was a famous, rocker woman, whatever. Um, I don't remember her name or her band or anything, but like someone came and killed her. Um, and like they also robbed her house, but I guess they just didn't find this stuff. So like when I showed up alone, uh, to like rescue her, because I'm just a good dude like that. I was looking all over for her, and she wasn't in any of the jewelry boxes, but she was kind of like dead already. So I mean, didn't have like I don't think she had any kids to like pass this down to. So it was either me or like whatever Night City cops run through there to like looking for uh I don't know, like shutting the place down. I don't know, foreclosing. Anyway, honestly, that might make it more valuable, because there's like an aspect of, holy crap, this was owned by my favorite celebrity. Wowee, you know,
Mm.
really get people jiggling in their jorts over that.
who who is the rocker? I
Fuck,
need
what
that
was her name?
information, Arthur.
uh, I mean, my guy would remember, but I don't remember as a player. Uh, I don't know. She was in the news late recently.
um, um, I, I'll say just as kind of like a little dramatic irony, like as you're like talking, like like the TV has been on kind of like at a lower like
Oh
volume in
God.
the background. You see like as you're trying to like explain this, you see like a great big like there's been news on all day. You see like breaking news, you know, last living member of Crimson murdered.
Mm.
Big
Oh,
like news bulletin on
I'm gonna
TV.
point directly at the TV and say, "That's the one." Yeah, I didn't do that though. To,
She'll
to be completely clear,
Margaret
I
will,
did not do that.
turn around slowly and look before looking back at you, and she'll look at you just dumbfounded for a moment, and she'll say, "Are you fucking kidding me? You stole this jewelry. How did you walk me through it? How did you get this?" Like, I'm not saying I can't sell it. I've sold worse, but
You've sold worse?
how?
Okay.
I'm not saying I haven't sold worse. I have a bad past. Don't get me wrong, but
Hmm.
how and
So
why did you even think of taking this?
because it was worth a lot of money.
How morally bankrupt are you?
a whole lot more than I'm about to be financially bankrupt because I'm about to not be financially bankrupt. Yeah, we're gonna be swimming in it.
Oh my god. By the way, I was going to ask is, if he's got the news on, is there any news about the case being solved regarding Owlwoman's involvement? Is there any more development on that?
Um, yeah, you do. Like in like, you know, it, it's as if we're like watching a movie just to like explain like the scene. I'm used to. I realize I'm used to like describing RPGs as if it's a comic book, as we see like the comic book like the panels, because we see like in the panel we see like the TV screen is like more, you know like some members of the Afterlife Inc. company have been arrested and interviewed, and some of them have mentioned the the owl woman of
Oh, I know that
the
guy.
the owl woman of
No,
Night
you don't. Shut the
City
fuck up.
who
No,
who
not
got
the
like their
owl woman, the guy being
confessions about
arrested.
how she got their confessions, and like as of now the body parts that Afterlife Inc. purchased have still not been found. So authorities are still like searching for like the head and brain of Crimson. So that's still like a developing story of like, where where are those body parts? That is so fucking that I just realized.
And I
I
sent
feel
in
like
the
a bad
video
person for
too. I sent in the
Fallout
video so
Season
they know
1.
where it's at.
They still don't know. You could
Well,
hand them a fucking
like
map
they've
or like
searched
GPS coordinates, and
like they've disappeared like somewhere between it being delivered to the company and it like the courier like handing it like it being given to a courier and it being given to the company, someone has taken it and it's like you know still in the wind. um but yeah, um so as for selling the jewelry to get get back on that point and put a pin in selling it, um she will talk to some of the people that she knows and you know like talk to some people she knows in the jewelry business. Um, she will take at this point 20% of the price, about whatever she gets. Um,
Oh,
she does tell you that 200K is kind of on the side for this type of pieces, in that because of who they were owned by and like the shape they're in, that and because they were owned by famous musician, how she died and her kind of infamy, you could easily get in the right hands probably over $1 million for some pieces.
oh,
the
So
fuck?
jack shit about jewelry prices. And ideally you could get more, but I still get a cut, and you
oh
go to
yeah.
anyone else about this, I you know
Hell, you know
you
what?
go to anyone else
If
about
you
this
sell
or try
this,
to under
take 25%. Just take an extra 5%. If it's gonna be that much, just go for it.
oh, you're sweet. But here's the thing. Do this again, and I'll kill you because
Oh,
I don't like having to deal with this type of stuff.
I
It's very
promise you I
lucrative,
won't
but
need to do it again.
yeah, just saying. Yeah. Um in the background she'll I'll find a buyer and she'll get back to you and I'll get paid.
Sweet.
But Yeah. Okay. So I have a journal entry for you guys. Need to make sure. I need to do one more double check to make sure. Need to double check I don't have any glaring like typos before I share this with you, because I realized that typed up a document of a essentially this campaign's version of Fat Mikey is a
Wait, what now? What about him?
journalist.
He's a oh god.
Essentially, I'm introducing a journalist character who is more or less a very sleazy asshole that I likened to Fat Mikey character image that I found. I was going over it once more.
I mean,
before I shared
do
it
you
with
want
you guys.
the image I used of him for Terra
Yes,
Nova?
please. That'd be
Alright,
awesome.
sure, let me just send that to you. Yeah, at some point I need to do a better design, but I just had some spare time at one point and I did that, so let's see. Alright, there you go.
Thank you. Okay. There are no big glaring typos. little little message doc that I typed up. So yay, when I was typing it up last night, it wasn't. It's kind of bare bones, but all right. Okay. So, as you guys, finish up, as you leave, you return from dealing from 7-Eleven. Chang, you finish working on your new wonder drug that you're gonna, I don't know, sell to people, make more money.
That's why you asked me about that in DMs. God. I was wondering why that came up.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm also thinking maybe for context, because Decaf, like she bought that pistol, she bought an extended magazine for it, and then she also bought some ammo. I'm guessing maybe she did that before she came home.
Cool.
Like basically like whenever she was like she was paid, and then before she came home, I mean she definitely ditched the Owlwoman garb, but then bought a gun and then came home. So.
Cool. But yeah, as you finish up with your various, side hustles, side engagements, you all receive like, kind of like a breaking news like bulletin on, your agent phones, whatever. From Porter Rex Funk, which is a pretty cool name, which I'll share the image of essentially this campaign's version of Fat Mikey, which
Well,
Oh,
what was the guy's
no.
name?
I love. Rex Funk, which is a much cooler name than the
Oh
guy
my
ever needs to
god.
have.
Oh, look at that fat motherfucker.
Oh, I'm
Oh
blind.
my. Is that his mouth or
I'm
the
having a
first of
fl-
3 chins?
I'm having a flashback to the time I shared the image of Uncle Touchy.
Yeah, well, the
Or,
times.
what's his nuts? Yeah.
I can't
From
tell which one
Colonial
is his
Marines
mouth.
campaign. But yeah. Can I can show this to players.
Jesus. I drew it and I'm still horrified.
But yeah. If you look in the journal tab, there is a new
He's the guy who sits at a bench
like
watching a bunch of women in bikinis play
entry.
volleyball.
Yeah. There's a new journal entry called Crimson Exposed. Which is basically just a very essentially a hit piece on Journey Kelly, basically published essentially the day after she was
Actually, you know what? Because this is a
murdered.
name that I coined for a novel a long time ago, but never wound up using. Instead of Rex Funk, it's he tries to come up with a name that he thinks sounds cool. Rex Steelflex.
I love it. Can you put that down in the Discord? I'll change it.
Sure, I'll put it in group notes, I guess.
Thank you.
Because for context, that name was there was a character who wasn't especially content with his actual name, so he changed it to something he thought sounded cool, except that it sounded even worse.
Yeah.
And also, and at the same time, I shared an image like, yeah, that instead of the stupid looking Malorian arms pistol, that's what Decaf is sporting. Because that definitely does look like a Cyberpunk style gun,
Hmm.
even though it's based on an actual pistol, but still.
Yeah. Yeah, the retrofuturism of Alien definitely meshes well with
Well, I mean,
Cyberpunk
the hilarious
stuff.
thing about that is literally just a Valther GSP Expert pistol, just painted differently, and they removed the front sight.
Oh yeah.
Like the weapons
So
in
it is.
Prometheus just basically had very mild cosmetic alterations, and yet they're obscure enough to where they still look. And now the flamethrowers were scratch made, but the shotguns and pistols were basically just real guns that they modified very slightly.
A time-honored Hollywood tradition of take a real gun and glue some shit to it.
Hmm. But yeah, I like the very nice, and hope yeah, sure the pistol upgrade will be very nice in gameplay, Cody. But
Nice. And like I said, Decaf
yeah.
has more,
Um
a special use in mind for most of that money, which we'll have to address between sessions. You can probably guess where it's going,
yeah,
but
of
Destabilizing
course.
South America.
no.
Damn.
Evil Emperor Hiroshito already kind of beat me to it.
But yeah. Um so everyone has access and can see the new um message that is basically an expose on uh Crimson by Rex Steelflex, aka Fat Mikey. Uh
Imagine
basically
also
calling
now.
her.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. No,
I
I
was just gonna
wanted
say,
you to
like, or
comment. It's like a
alternatively,
giggle.
on top of like the change of name, or maybe he had like a bunch of like X's because he thought like kind of like a Call of Duty like Xbox Live gamer tag, but instead of making it sound more extreme, it makes him sound like a porn star.
He probably doesn't have a lot of X's.
I was gonna say that, like Steelflex, like Rex Steelflex. That sounds like a goddamn porn star name.
Hmm.
Who knows? Maybe that's why he picked it.
So if he's a porn star, then there's only 3 X's. Bloom. Triple X, XXX.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. But yeah, but this expose basically it's written to essentially tarnish like Crimson's reputation from like even more. Basically calling her a broke as the the article states in the late like in the second part uh former porn princess, as before she was a punk princess, as the article states. She actually had to fight in court to get the rights back to her image because her producer basically sold her band's like image rights to a brain dance company that produced
Oh.
pornographic flicks.
Huh.
Which most were taken down because some of the band members were underage when they were made. But
Oh.
as the article states, they can still be found on the dark webs. Of course they
He
can.
would know.
And this was yeah. So that's why I said that this is why I say this is this campaign's version of Fat Mikey, because of course this guy would know that they're on the dark web. And this is why I
They
also
weren't even
said that
good.
I give him a 3 out
yeah,
of 10
this is why I also
maximum.
said that that this is why I said that like writing the like story for some of these recent sessions has been hard, because the real life is even worse than what I could think up, because the Grok AI that Elon Musk made is, making deep fakes of women and children, like taking the clothes off them on Twitter.
Aw.
Ew.
And, you know, even Cyberpunk isn't that bad, and it has like living AIs itself, and real life is worse than fiction. But yeah, essentially
Yeah, that's
this is
why
a
I'm
smear
addicted to
piece against
escapism like a
Crimson
drug.
and exactly. But yeah, to summarize, this article, it is a smear piece against Crimson and her son, basically calling her a screw up and her son a screw up. And yeah, here's this little lovely nugget of information for you guys.
Hmm. Will anyone pay
And
us to kill him?
yeah.
Depending on what he does, he might be on Owlwoman's watch list for the rest of his life.
If we have enough money, we could pay someone
I
else
was
to kill
hoping you
him.
say that.
Oh, goody! So I can track down Fat Mikey. No, I'm gonna need a bigger net. It's like
Okay.
Jaws. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I'm
So,
gonna need a
need a
bigger net.
stronger net, not a bigger net.
Maybe you need
okay.
like a
So,
harpoon.
around the same time that okay. So Arthur, Chin, the business, and Alif. Around the same time that you see like this being posted, all of you receive a message from Studio 54, which is where most of like the talk shows and like game shows for the city are being like filmed. You receive like an email asking you to come down to Studio 54 to be interviewed by the talk show host Roxy Neal. Do you
Interviewed
head
for
down there?
what? Me specifically?
Does it
The four
specify
of
what
you.
we're supposed to go for?
You're being interviewed about. Essentially, you were the last people to see Crimson alive, and they want to ask you about it.
No.
Huh.
Oh.
I could abuse this.
Of course you could.
In her
Okay.
final moments, she said, "Please take all my jewelry and auction it off for the maximum price."
Not going to go myself, but I'm going to still anonymously send the video of her being cut apart.
To the news channel?
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know, they're gonna eat that up.
I know.
Yeah, like Rex Steelflex and all of his candy bars.
Hmm.
Fucking junk food connoisseur over there.
Oh no.
He eats an entire,
Are you
fucking plate of double triple Big Mac deluxe. Like, that wasn't even good.
are you 100% sure you want to send that to Studio 54?
Yes, I'm anonymously sending that
Oh.
to
Yeah, this is the
Studio
same guy who
54.
hijacked an AV. So.
This is the GM saying it's a bad idea.
And he's like, yeah, I still want to do it anyway.
Hmm. In that case, I
Okay.
don't know if I want to go. Was that email sent to us collectively? Like understanding that we are part of a group?
It was sent to each of you individually. Like, each of you received it, like, it wasn't a group email. It was individually sent to each of you.
Did you say that it was sent to everybody bar decaf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Because, if I remember correctly, only Owlwoman went to... Or, it wasn't Decaf herself, it was only Owlwoman.
Let me see. So, yeah, well, when we went to the house, right? Where where
Yeah.
the AV shenanigans were going on. So that was decaf. When decaf went to go
Oh.
talk to the guy Finn, that was decaf. When she went to go confront the gang leader, that was Owlwoman.
Okay. Then, yeah, you would also receive an email then. Sorry,
Okay.
Cody, I
No,
messed up the detail then.
no, it's worried.
I
No worries.
apologize.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
each of you individually receive an email to go to Studio 54 to be interviewed.
All right. I'd imagine by this
I have a
point,
question.
decaf was woken up by the sound of her phone going off.
Yep.
So I'm gonna call my boss. Because I'm kind of like a representative of the company, and I should probably clear that first, maybe even say, hey, I can shill the company a little bit, get some brownie points. But yeah, I'm gonna get like approval on that first, because
Yeah, you can call up your boss, and you're gonna ring his number, and he'll answer, and you'll say, "Hey, Arthur, how are you?
Oh,
Still hungover, eh?"
oh, absolutely. So quick question. I just got an offer to be on a talk show tonight. And I'd love to go on there and obviously shoehorn in any reference to how great Zarafa is, but there's one tiny little hang up. The reason I was asked to be there is because of proximity with a certain individual that's been in the news lately. Um, you know that Crimson lady? Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah, the pop star. What about her?
yeah. So um, I was kind of like one of the last people to see her alive. And they want to do
Hmm.
like an interview, ask, did she say anything? Like, I guess stuff like that. Um, I'm kind of I got some questions though because I know we were just talking to those afterlife guys and like they had a thing going on with that lady I guess and it's been all over the news. So I don't know. You think I should do that? You think I should go on?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Hype up Zarafa. We've we've cut ties with Afterlife. They've not very good people.
Yeah, I heard they were on the list too.
Yes.
That's
Made so many
unfortunate.
mistakes and you know, like as if this were a movie, we'd see like the scene where he's kind of like doing like the wink wink nudge nudge thing. We already sent people to where their CEO lives. He won't live through the night. They've embarrassed us enough.
Yeah.
They've
That's
made a fool out of us. You won't
I would
worry
have
about them
done the
again.
same thing. Good call. All right, well, yeah, it's settled then.
All right. Just the best thing for a hangover, keep drinking.
Uh,
I'm sorry, this is a horrible Russian stereotype.
vodka, блядь. Yes, boss.
I'm
Hey
laughing
Arthur,
I'm
it's your
laughing how
boss. Let's
stupid
go
it is.
drinking.
Hmm. Boy. Yeah. Okay. Well,
But yeah, your boss recommends going on and doing the interview. Let's.
Okay. Oh.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah. All right. Da. Cool. Uh. See you later, Schnookums.
I keep forgetting that you have like an amazing relationship with your boss.
Oh yeah,
You
we're
basically have him
besties.
eating out the palm of your hand.
You guys share a coffee mug at the office.
Oh. Uh. I just think like 50s
All
movie
right.
diner with the swirly straws.
Yeah, sharing a malt.
Okay. All right. So it sounds like it's a yes from Blitz to go on the show.
I mean, or alternatively, by sharing a smoothie, it's more like the gif I just posted.
That's
Uh,
what I was thinking. It's funny you mentioned Hasbro Hotel.
my boss is secretly a demon.
No, the the talk show host, I couldn't find like a good image, but
You're
like
using the Vox,
the
aren't you?
personality of the talk show host. No, Katie
Oh
Killjoy.
my
That's essentially her personality. So I
god.
I just used
Oh, that's
I found an image of her, and it's just the image is just Katie Killjoy.
oh my god, that's awesome.
I just changed her name. Her name is Roxy Neon, which I realized just sounds like another porn star.
To be fair, like in the cyberpunk universe, a lot of people have porn star names.
That's true. But, okay, so it sounds like a yes from Blitz who's going. Decaf, are you gonna go to the interview?
I mean, is it what sort of occasion is it? Is it like a formal occasion or is it?
Um, it's more just like basically like a talk show. You go on and kind of like, you're sitting on like a couch and just like talking to like a host, essentially.
It's like Larry Kimmel.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like Jimmy Kimmel.
Uh, would there be something
Okay.
else for me to do in the interim if Decaf theoretically didn't want to go?
Yeah.
You could set Jimmy
Yeah, you
Kimmel's
could be
house on
hunting
fire.
down. Yeah, you could be digging up dirt on Fat Mikey if you'd want, because he's actually a really horrible person.
Okay,
I'm sure that
let's do
won't be
that. Well,
difficult.
because yeah, okay. So two things. First one is definitely yes, because the thing is that Decaf doesn't really. I mean, part of it, in terms of Owlwoman shenanigans, she's not really crazy about being in a spotlight in general. But the other thing is, what time would the interview be going on? Would it be like nighttime or is it like
Yeah, it'd
midday?
be like probably like it'd probably be from like 8 p.m. to like midnight.
Okay,
So like
so
from
after
like a
after
nighttime
dark, so perfect time to go hunt down a fat bastard.
Nice. Okay.
So
So
Decaf
Decaf is
declines.
doing Owlwoman shenanigans. Yep. Uh, Chen,
I am
are
not
you?
going, but I'm still anonymously sending the video.
Oh my god,
Jesus,
that's going to be such a problem
the
for all
fuck?
of us.
No. It's not going to be a problem for you guys because it only shows me, and it shows me being in distress, like as I'm like taking apart her.
Didn't you
That's
say
a
you were sort of like
Okay.
portraying the video like somebody had like a gun pointed at you kind of deal? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Okay. The business. Are you gonna go on the talk show?
Are you muted?
With me?
Apparently,
There you
oh,
go.
there he is.
Yeah. So just to recap, you would have received an email from Studio 54, which is like where all the like game shows and talk shows are filmed in the city. And they want you to come on and talk to the talk show host Roxy Neon because you were one of the last people to see um Crimson alive. Basically, she wants to ask you questions about it. So you're gonna go along with the party, Marty, or you're gonna
Oh yeah.
like sit out? Cool.
I'm gonna join.
yeah, no party without Marty.
Nice. And then a Leaf.
I mean,
You gonna come
Yes.
along?
Yep.
this is
Cool.
business for the business.
Except it probably doesn't involve
Nice.
killing people, which is part of why Decaf declined.
Damn it. Well, you never know.
Yeah, that's why I said it probably doesn't.
I'm gonna hop off and try and get some sleep. My head's starting to split really bad.
Oh.
Ooh,
So
sorry to hear that.
Oh, okay, man. Hopefully you feel
we
better.
just pick.
Sorry you're
Yeah, I
feeling bad.
just took 2 ibuprofen.
Yeah.
They did give me new meds for the migraines,
Yeah.
so
Well, hopefully
if
they'll work, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow for
yeah,
Underworld.
I
I
found that
should be there tomorrow.
Excedrin is best for headaches over ibuprofen. That's personal.
Yeah, let's see. You don't drink the amount of caffeine I drink,
Uh,
so ibuprofen plus Excedrin would be kind of overkill because I just drink ibuprofen with a ton of caffeine, and that's my Excedrin.
fair enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, We'll talk to
Plus,
you
I've
later,
been up
man.
since
Just feel
I've
better.
been up for 24 hours, so
Christ.
Oh,
yeah, I need
Okay then.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
jeez.
the meds the
Talk to you
meds
later,
can cause
John.
insomnia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me gridless and
While you're setting up like a map or whatever, and getting everything prepared for the rest of the group, I want to ask, like, in decaf, like, while everybody is going off, like, because she doesn't make any kind of indication that she's awake, like she doesn't actually leave her apartment, but once she's up and once she knows what's going on, she's going to be. Yeah, I would assume she's heard of Rex Steelflex before.
yeah.
Would it be possible to ascertain what kind of criminal activities, if any, he's been up to? I mean, obviously he's a massive creep, literally, but um, like, I
Yeah.
mean, because decaf, I mean, there are a lot of like, well, I mean, then again, she did go after Uncle Touchy and whiskey, so she's not particularly picky about what kind of scumbag she goes after. So
Yep. So yeah, just a little kind of background on Rex Steelflex. This is that name is so goddamn ridiculous, but it like fits like the for what the asshole is.
yeah.
it's about the only thing
So
that fits him.
basically he writes a lot of like gossip mag like like shit, you know, this this female celebrity is she's gotten like so fat and she's gotten like this relationship.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, he's one to talk.
Okay, so this guy is Perez Hilton of the future.
Yeah, or like he writes it's any of those gossip mags that always write like, oh, this celebrity has gotten so fat since they've, gotten pregnant. It's those like stupid gossip mag
Wow.
like
Who could have predicted that?
I wish that I'm not drawing from real
Yeah.
inspiration, but
At the Walmart checkout, that shit's just lining the fucking checkout lane.
Right.
Yeah.
Are people actually buying those, or do they just have that there as like psychological warfare against the human species?
Probably. There's
but
people
yeah.
that believe that, and there's people that believe that shit. Otherwise, the National Enquirer would not have been able to buy the story from Stormy Daniels. So
Yeah. But yeah, he writes like National Enquirer level like bullshit stories and then always dogging on like female celebrities, fashion models when, he is definitely not the one that should ever be writing about anyone who's anywhere attractive.
Yeah, like he just writes this hypocritical article. Like I found, like when I'm looking for this one photo, I found something else where he's, writing about like celebrities and hypocrites say like, if you can't fit your hand in a Pringles can, then you don't need any more chips. Ignoring the fact that I mean,
Yeah.
he's basically projecting at that point.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we're completely ignoring the fact that the guy himself is like morbidly obese.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and then he has like these like fake interviews like with like people he made up are interviewing him. He's his comments is like, maybe you shouldn't eat so much, like that kind of like. I mean, again, he's just totally projecting.
My doctor is so cool. He said I'm morbidly a beast.
Yeah, that tracks.
I want to clarify just for if we watch this in the future, we're not fat shaming. We're just, pointing out the irony of someone who, out of shape, dogging on, some women who are, considered attractive when he himself is, not considered attractive at all. This
Yeah,
is
well, I mean,
not
he's the
a
kind of
dig
guy.
at
It's
anyone
like,
who.
this is the kind of guy who, for the sake of his articles, he dogs on a woman for gaining 3 ounces, whereas he's like a Weird Al lyric. When I go out to get the mail, it measures on the Richter scale.
Exactly. I just want to make that abundantly clear.
As the
But yeah,
as the officially knighted and crowned card carrying member of the Fat Dude Club, I give my wholehearted approval to any and all words and actions that take place today.
What the fuck? Okay. The fuck? Okay.
Of course I don't have a map for an apartment block besides the one that you guys have. Here, this one will work for the
You just
the
draw some like
Owlwoman
stick
showdown.
figures. I mean, these things are like mass produced anyway, could be like the exact same layout.
Yeah. Well, the way that I imagine like the apartment complex you guys live in is if you've ever heard of like the Judge Dredd stuff, like mega buildings, where it's like 200 like story like buildings where like millions of people live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone throws their trash right down the middle.
Sometimes. But here I found one that's dramatically. That's great. Here we go. Okay. So, all right. But yeah. Yeah, you find out lots about Rex Steelflex. Very hypocritical dude. Makes fun of women when he himself is, very unattractive, very out of shape. Also massive creep. Does take pictures of women at, on the beach. And yeah, has made some very suspect purchases on the dark web and
It'd be amazing to
yeah.
imagine him as a, like as like a paparazzi trying to take photos because I mean he's put on so much weight he's running out of places to hide it. Like he tries like hiding behind like a tree or something and he's just bulging out on the sides.
I'd like to think that the tabloid garbage he makes like doesn't actually make money. He was just like a really early crypto investor or some shit, and he just does this like for fun.
Oh god, that's even worse.
Yeah. Well, the main thing Decaf is trying to suss out here is like, does he have any kind of like, possible criminal connections, or is that something I can find out in the field?
His apartment smells really strongly like weed.
um yeah, make me a basic tech plus your interface rank.
Okay. My
So like
interface rank is 4.
yeah.
So it's basic. So as a basic tech plus 4, a modifier additional mod 4.
Yeah.
Do I get taking extra time and or complementary
Yeah.
skill? Okay, so there's that. And then additional mods, it's a 4. What's the target number?
Um I'll say like 9
Okay.
cuz you're very simple. You're digging up dirt on someone and you've done this before several times.
22.
Nice. Yep, so you basically dig up more or less like basically everything about this dude because let's face it, at this point in the world, at this point in, cyberpunk history, everything you do is online unless you're very careful. Um yeah, this dude is a major creep, always has been. he's one of those dudes that, you know, he gets busted in a sting by Chris Hansen. You know,
Well, no, it's like in the
I'm gonna use as a metric now of like how creepy someone is.
well, no, it's like it's like in Terra Nova, El Presidente's audit, he got busted because he was hitting on underage girls in a video game store, and his defense was, well, it's like those videos online, you never know if they're of age or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so a gambling addict. I see.
But yeah, when you do the digging into his background, you do discover that he did that recently he did bid and win like the illegal brain dance videos of like he wrote, you know, he wrote the article about the illegal brain dance videos of Crimson and her sisters, and yep, he told on himself in his article he bought them and
And
is the
the
proud
cops
owner of
didn't already
those.
get him.
Well, they were bought on the
Basically
dark
police.
web,
Oh,
and this dude is, you know, he's
okay.
not the brightest bulb,
You
and
don't
he did keep them
say.
hidden. But yeah, he is, you know, creep and, you know. So yeah, that's
Overall, an
major strike
awesome,
against him.
an overall an awful person, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
All
a
right.
creep who possesses underage videos of women.
Oh my fucking goddamn it.
You mean
Mm.
you mean videos of underage women, not underage videos?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yes.
yep. Decaf finds this out.
Thank
She
you.
clenches
You
her
know,
only
thank
functional
you.
fist, and next thing you know, she's putting on the mask and jumping out the window.
Yep. Here we go. I found a map that works, you.
Mm. He has
Corner
500
having an old
gigabytes of
rooftop.
Cyberpunk.
Oh wait, hold this. We're doing this now. Okay, cool. I mean, what's he doing up here?
This is where like he attempts to flee from you. Somehow manages to get up to the roof, and now
Well, so I don't like find him in his apartment or anything.
you do.
Oh, well,
Oh,
no, I can't.
quick,
No,
he's gonna roll away.
barrel roll, or no, he tries to roll after me to run me over, but um, or I'm imagining like he's running from me, and then like he trips, and then Decaf, like low voice says, "You can run, but not well,"
Exactly.
and then basically, gets him to like gets him backed into a corner, and then she like cocks her fucking wrist like a shotgun.
Can you throw me onto the map too, please?
Oh shit! I forgot to take off the. I'll just I'll throw the party onto the map. Sorry, I forgot to take off the token vision. We'll just do
Okay,
this.
Rex Funke is the
Here we
creep.
go.
Oh, did you not change his token name?
Yeah, I forgot to change the token name. But yeah, it's him.
So,
Rex Fucker.
well, no, what Decaf does is like, so she's like, so this is like an elevated position. Oh, I can't move up here. I was trying to move up here, so it's like an elevated position, and then like maybe, I mean, it's either like the moon, like a full moon behind her, or just like a moon, like her illuminated in the moonlight. And
I'm right here.
Okay.
and then like, does he say anything?
He'll
mean-
say sorry, I'm too busy giggling. He'll say well, I see that you're one of those that are gonna stand beside, and you stand beside an old porn star. You're no better than she is.
Hold on,
Referring to
out of character. Hold on a sec.
Crimson.
She Decaf never publicly stood beside her. Actually, no, no, no. Well, I mean, she did turn over the evidence to the police as well as the one guy, but I mean, she didn't. Yeah, well, yeah, never mind. Point withdrawn.
Maybe he just like he knows that that was such a reprehensible thing to write an article about that he just assumes that that's why you're here to beat the shit out of him.
So, saying, she basically says, "I stand on the side of justice, the side opposite from you."
There's no justice in this city. There's a vigilante. You know, just trying to be like fucking snarky.
And
But
well, Decaf, says, like just like as a badass one-liner, like she says, "I am justice. I am the night. I am the bird of prey who puts creeps like you away," and basically just fires a net at him and um, pins him up against that thing, and then again, like the net from Predator 2, it's like starting to constrict on him, and like I'm imagining like the between the gaps in the net is like fat rolls are bulging out.
Hey, where's my token? What happened?
You're still there?
oh, I turned off the token vision, so you could see all the map. I forgot to turn off the token vision when I opened
But
up
yeah,
this
so
map.
Decaf, I mean, gets him in a net. I mean, she's not trying to kill him, but she is definitely making him suffer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like screaming in pain and shit. But yeah,
Actually,
that is
are there rubber bullets?
that. Yeah, you can buy rubber bullets in the system.
Oh, perfect. I forgot about that. Hold on. Well, can I have that as like stun ammo?
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna just buy that right quick. How much does it cost? So 10. I'll buy 60. So 60 rounds. So modify by.
No, my token is gone.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
deleted it off the thing.
Oh, okay. So we're not there. Okay.
Okay, so very heavy pistol. I mean, if he's basically pinned up against the wall and not going anywhere, I mean, do I really need to do a roll to shoot him?
Nah, just you shoot him. You don't have to make a roll to. But
Yeah, so she basically just is going to shoot him to. Actually, no, she's not going to shoot him. She wants to keep him conscious through the whole process. So so basically, like the net like detaches from the wall and then like wraps up. So she's got this Meat Mountain Deluxe in a sack. And then
oh,
you know,
oh.
definitely a bit of strain to drag him, but next thing you know, Decaf like brings him to the brings him to the police station with all of the information on like his criminal activities on like a thumb drive. Um, so he's hanging like so there's a shot of like the police station outside. He's hanging from the lamppost, and then the lamppost breaks and he lands on a cop car.
Hmm.
And like the alarm, like the cop car, like like the like damage alarm is going off, and everybody hears it. And then like during this time, Decaf has once again snuck her way into Commissioner Jordan's office.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. You sneak your way up there, and he's working at his desk, and just,
He
you
looks
know,
up. He sees like she
turns around.
tosses a thumb drive to him. He catches it, and then she gives him like a salute with her echo arm, and then drops out the window.
God damn it! I need to keep that window closed.
It won't stop It won't stop Owlwoman.
Yeah.
Or actually, funnier yet, maybe she
The-
doesn't even like. Maybe he did close the window, and then she goes in through the ceiling like in Aliens.
Hmm.
Probably.
Like those office panel
Okay.
ceilings.
All right.
I mean, however
Okay,
she does
across
it.
the
I mean,
city at the same time.
Yeah. So thanks for that, because that was
Okay.
fucking funny.
Just the comedy of attaching it to the fucking the street light and then just breaking and falling on the cop car is amazing.
Now they can nail him for
Okay.
property damage too.
All right. So across the city in Studio 54, which is ironically in I'll pull you to. I should probably pull you to the studio. That would be good. Um, which is ironically, Studio 54 is ironically in New Westbrook. It's literally right down the road from where Crimson used to live.
Oh. Hmm.
God. Hold on, I gotta see this on the map.
Gee, I sure hope they don't have like security camera footage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's where
wait a minute, wasn't that guy that went walking into Journey Kelly's house the other day?
yeah, that's it's essentially where I put like the little like you are here like little thing on the map. Um,
Yeah, you might need to get yourself at least a partial disguise.
yeah. Um, but yeah, I'll
I
pull
think I
you
was
to
doing the
Studio
Arthur Chan thing then.
54 now. Um, but
Well,
yeah,
yeah, that's
we
what you want to do for the interview, because then you're like this you know online celebrity. You're getting press at an interview, and
but yeah,
nobody knows that you're the guy who went into Journey Kelly's house and robbed her.
but yeah, welcome to Studio 54. And this is Roxy Neon, the image I've showed you. Um
You
this
know
is
what? People in
this is the
Cyberpunk
image
can look
for
like that.
this is this is the image of Katie Killjoy from Hell of a Boss.
Hasbin Hotel.
Um yeah, from Hasbin Hotel, yes. God damn it. Like, and I couldn't find a better image that wasn't like, because most of the ones that popped up were freaking what's the name of the game that's like Cyberpunk but it's fantasy?
Oh,
I can't.
Shadowrun.
Yeah, Shadowrun. They were all Shadowrun because they're all elves.
The
I was like, I
Oh,
don't want a
jeez.
freaking elf. Don't want an elf. That's my freaking thing. There are people who do exotic modifications, but I don't want that for this game. But it's essentially that personality that Rock Con has. And I do recommend Hasbin Hotel. It's funny. But yeah, you were all like, you go through makeup, all herded to sit on, these very old, overstuffed sofas, and the cameras start rolling, and
Gotta get you camera ready by doing this.
Have like a musical Sting intro.
yeah,
Be a live band. Oh,
yeah, there
wait,
actually is
right
over there.
there.
Yeah, there is a live band. Just imagine there's someone over there, like doing like
The
the
Max Rebo band. I don't know.
yeah.
In the audience today, we have what that is an interesting looking fella. Yeah, that guy's seen some shit.
Look at Mr. T
Is he
over here.
okay? This guy's seeing some shit, and this guy's seeing some shit.
Welcome to the randomly generated tokens from the module I found for the random NPCs. Yeah, the musical sting goes through. Roxy Neon, she smiles for the camera and she says, "Welcome everybody to Studio 54. I'm here with some of the last people to see the the darling of Night City Crimson alive. Why don't you introduce yourself? Uh, is Arthur wearing the wig right now? Are you wearing like? Are you just wearing business casual?
No, I'm gonna be wearing like business professional, like full on suit.
Okay. Why don't you introduce yourselves? The
Quick question.
the handsome. Oh, go ahead.
Does Roxy have a male assistant that tries to introduce himself and she shuts him up by pouring coffee in his crotch?
Yes.
All right, just checking.
Yep. Why don't you go around and introduce yourself? The handsome man in the suit. Why don't you go first?
Thank you,
Konnichiwa,
Roxy.
Chooms.
No, this is full on like I'm the I'm like a news anchor from the '60s kind of deal. It's my Thank you, Roxy. My name is Arthur. I work as an executive with the Zarafa Corporation.
Oh, Zarafa. How how amazing.
Yes, we're doing a lot of important work there. And I sort of nod towards the next person.
All right. Who is this? Who is your? I forget it. Alif is in her like 20s, right? Ramba.
You don't ask a woman her age.
Sorry.
You don't know.
Wait.
She just says that. I'm just like, oh, nope. And I just say that in response. Be like, nope, you won't get that.
That's out of character. I didn't. Who's your little friend? Arthur. Referring to Alif.
Well, I think it's fitting for her to introduce herself naturally. Like just kind of like I got like a kind of weird look on my face.
It's fine.
No, but like why do I have to why am I being assigned as your caretaker here? Like you're your own person.
All right. Who are you, sweetheart?
That a leaf, sweethearts.
You are just so cute. I could just eat you right up.
Hey,
And,
hey, Rex Steelflex was the one with all the kinks.
and who is that big, strong muscle man sitting on the couch next to you? Leave. I'm sorry, Marty.
No, that's the business, and the business to introduce the business.
Yes.
My, the business. I'm trying to play this character, but I'm just making myself laugh. My, aren't you a big, strong... You're a bounty hunter or something, I take it. Well, folks, this is our cast of characters. Why don't you get them a great big hand? Get the the studio audience like clapping.
I was gonna say that she looks at the business. It's like after the show, I've got some business you can help me with. I'd like to flirt with him.
I'd like
Oh
to
my
think that
God.
this
Yeah.
guy in the audience that
You
looks
got
like he's seen some
business to
shit.
take care of.
I like to think he just has that face the entire time, like unbroken.
Yeah.
Like without blinking your eyes, and it goes into an uncomfortable stare.
Maybe the camera even cuts to him
Yeah.
every once in a while, like Eric Andre show style.
Yeah. All right, folks. So, tell me,
But
you were
actually,
the
right quick,
last. You were. Go
because
ahead.
I was just gonna say like, or
Go ahead.
alternatively, the guy that Blitz keeps calling attention to. Maybe it's like in Bad Santa, where like you guys are like scanning around the audience, and then there's just that one guy who's like staring at you menacingly.
Yeah.
Like the Indian guy in the bar who's like stirring his drink, and then later he attacks the guy in the parking lot.
He's like mean mugging.
Yeah.
I think his eyes are looking different directions, so he might be mean mugging like multiple people at the same time.
Well, he confronts you, like that's the combat encounter. He confronts you guys like, I am not gay.
Aw, the business. The business.
I'm so glad you guys are having the greatest laugh at the weirdness of these fucking tokens. It makes my goddamn day.
Maybe
Alright.
this lady is on like
Well,
MDMA or something
I
and
saw
just looking
Dua
up at the
Lipa
lights.
with what's his name? The guy from Chic. Amazing guitar.
Yeah.
Anyway, and they did Le Freak, and it just was awesome.
Alright. So,
Nile Rodgers, that's
nice.
his name. Yeah.
Alright. So, Roxy will. Well, first, GM will stop giggling at just how ridiculous this is, but. So. So, you three, well, technically four, but, you know, uh, Arthur, I hope you don't mind. I won't really be interviewing your little, friend there. Just give me, referring to, Alyssa, because I I don't wanna have to talk to myself to interview Alyssa, if I'm being
That's all right. She
honest.
doesn't talk much.
Just saying.
You said that on national TV too.
Yeah. But yeah, you three were the last three people to see the beloved pop star Crimson alive. How has that made you feel?
Oh, so this is suddenly a therapy session.
I've been it's been tragic, truly. She was such an icon of our culture, and to be there and to meet this person only for their tragic demise to come so soon after. It's and I like put my hand on my heart, like
It's
really
terrible.
I can't begin to describe the depth of feeling that has caused.
A quick question. Oh.
The business makes a fake sniff.
Does
Go ahead, Cody.
I was gonna ask, does Roxy like acknowledge, like, is it known that, I mean, obviously Decap's not there, but is it known that she was there, and is that ever actually called attention to, or?
Um, right now she hasn't really acknowledged
Oh, okay. Because I was saying I did get
the other
a
like two
text, I
people
just
that were
didn't
there.
answer it, so
Yeah.
I was just curious if that was gonna come up.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Alif? As another like female like artist in the city, like seeing you know, how does it make you feel that another female artist has been like brutally murdered and like hacked apart? Like, it's gruesome, isn't it? Kind of like
Oh,
the
right.
camera like zooms in on your face.
I need to do like this quick thing. I just need to make sure. I need to do a charismatic impact. I need to see if I can beat a DV12, which is going to be pretty much a 10 plus.
Mhm.
Well, shit.
Sadly, nope. But what I'm going to do is, oh boy, she wants something meme worthy. I'm going to go ahead and go full conversation here.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh shit.
So you wouldn't believe it.
Fuck.
It's like it's what is it? It's the 2045th year of our Lord. And like a woman can't go out in Night City alone. What's going on with this country? What's going on with Elizabeth Crease and all this? This is why I decided, to start doing my own music and such.
Yes, that is exactly what I want to hear, sister. Preach.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like hyping you up.
And then it'll leave like if it's like she just blacked out when she got into the mansion. She doesn't remember anything. All she can remember is that there was at least one bullet missing from her gun. She can't explain why.
Nice. So, while we were, reaching out to people for this interview, we were reached out. We know there are like two other people there when Crimson, before she died. Like, do you know anything about them? Or, like, were they silenced too? Like asking the three of you.
Naturally, some people are not public figures, as sort of this group that has decided to come on the show today. And as everyone is aware, privacy is such an important thing in the modern day. And we felt that we were, of course, perfectly all right with coming on the show, as we are public figures and our names are out there. But, certain other people, they don't have their names out there. They don't want their faces on TV. I'm sure, the people at home and, of course, everyone else can understand why that would be important.
Of course, of course. Um, Roxy will kind of like nod along, and you notice that, she'll be like scrolling on like her agent. You know, she'll say, "Oh, it looks like when the people we reached out to, he sent us a video. Um, should we play that for like the audience? Oh my goodness, we have to show this. Like, oh my god." Like, plays the video that Chang sent.
Are we as a group aware of the existence of this video? I don't think we are.
This is the first time we're seeing it.
I'm gonna have a, I guess, puzzled look on my face when she's talking about this video. Is she gonna like
I
put it
believe,
up on a screen?
I think he shared it anonymously to police, right?
He did.
Yeah, this is like the first time you're seeing this
Like,
video.
he's in the video. It's just that he leaked it anonymously, if memory serves.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the first time you're like seeing it, and the video does show like him under duress, like,
Oh dear God.
Mhm. Oh my god. And this is one of the people that last saw her alive? Huh. I guess you never know people. So, I wonder what they did with the head. That is so gruesome. It's like the kind of like the mock like shock to kind of like, egg on the audience of,
My
that like
gosh,
that type of stuff.
that is the worst.
Yep. And so like, the video go on, and it kind of like it ends with like the head and like the brain being like packed away in like a cryo unit. And Roxy will look at you three, and she'll say, like, so do you know what they do with the head and the brain? Like, this is like a great puzzle, don't you think?
Oh, if I had to speculate, it would have to have something to do with that controversy with Afterlife, would it not?
Oh my gosh. Like, it has to, right? Come to think of it, they reached out to me. I better ignore that email, shouldn't I now? Shouldn't I? That I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? the really like the fake laughter, big like fake smile.
Absolutely. And of course, at Zarafa, we were one of the first corporations to publicly disavow uh, Afterlife as a whole. Truly, just some of the things that they have done is frankly horrifying. And we're very happy to have not done any business with them.
Isn't that amazing, folks? Like another round of applause for Zarafa.
I am so getting promoted.
Oh man.
but but yeah. Okay. Oh, ask you about the interview. So yeah. So do you think the city will continue to put on, that whole like concert they had planned with like Crimson? I mean, they're already using holograms. Rest of the band members. I mean, what's one more band member? It's a hologram, right?
Is she
Now?
saying that on camera? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Talking about
I
disrespect for
mean,
the dead in front of a live audience.
But it's Night City.
yeah, that's the thing. But
I
yeah,
don't want to
like,
jump in and
what do you think?
answer.
Well, listen here. People like there might be people that want to see that, like same sort of people that still see like Michael Jackson, even though he's been like what flatline for how many years?
Mm, that's certainly true, but it'd be an
Like,
insult to the fans, don't you think? To just cancel it.
well, to be honest, I think the fans are gonna have to decide how they want to honor her memory. Maybe they want to have a concert. Maybe they want to get like all like take all sorts of drugs and like make it an orgy. Actually, that could probably be a great idea. Like, if you were a fan of Crimson, why don't we all just go down there and like get high and stuff?
Mm, take drugs and have an orgy. That sounds like a great time.
Yeah, we'll make this the
like,
Night City Woodstock.
when she says like the orgy bit, she does give you like she does like shoot a look over at you. The business. She is like giving she is like low key hitting on you, Marty.
It's
Biting
like
her lower
medium
lip
key.
and all that, right?
Oh dear
Yeah.
God.
It does.
Okay,
This
but let's
doesn't
give her
have
the minus.
captions, but
Come on, Marty, you gotta give her a wink or something. Get the audience hooked.
the
but
business is just here like, ew, no.
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah.
Not my type, bitch.
Oh, God.
Are you saying that? That'd be fucking hilarious.
And now that you're playing hard to get, she's now enamored with you.
Oh god.
but yeah, to move on from
That
that.
means yes.
To move on from
Oh my
that.
gosh, you're such a silly boy.
But yeah, well, I guess we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. It's a great tragedy to one of the original, one of the last you know, she actually knew Johnny Silverhand. You know, the death of one of the last great like punk brothers. It's so but uh, I guess we'll see what happens. Um, any last, messages for our audience tonight, guys?
Yeah, don't look her in the eyes. No, I don't know.
I'm glad you asked, Roxy. See, Zarafa recently released a new line of consumer robotics, and they're much more capable of doing important household tasks. It is the ZBI7 model. Uh, look it up. Uh, Financing is available on request.
You heard him. You heard it here first, folks. Check out Zarafa Robotics for all your household needs. This is Roxy Neon with Studio 54 News. Good night, Night City.
Oh, I was
And
thinking it was gonna be trust us with your news.
I'm so getting a promotion.
On the business.
Got your own like little
and
theme song.
Yeah, exactly.
You paused the
but
game.
yeah, that is where we'll,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, that's where we'll end
All right,
the
that
session for
figures.
today.
I guess that answers that question.
That was a good one. That was a
Yeah.
banger.
Oh, definitely, that was fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not for Roxy. Boom.
Yeah. And again, I apologize for us, taking so long to get back into things. Just the holidays are.
It's a pretty
Uh,
fucking good reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
I hope everyone had good holidays, had time with, fun with relatives, or celebrated alone, whatever you did. And yeah, hopefully we'll get. I plan to get back into some like pretty regularly playing every week or every other week in certain cases. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the session
Totally.
because I had fun planning it. And yeah,
Another
you
villain
all will
bites the
get.
dust.
Yep, you'll get a 50 IP for this session
Are you
today.
going to add that?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll add it for you guys.
Okay. Do you do that like from?
Kind of like with Star Wars, how you can award the
Okay.
group XP is my understanding of it.
Okay, but here it works.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, hey Cody, something kind of funny in recent time, right? So, have you ever played Castle Crashers, like an old Xbox 360 game?
I have not, no.
Okay, so it's on Steam now. It's got like a big kind of cult following, but you can like make your own character skins for that game, right? And one day, I a deep madness overcame me, and I decided to make a one-to-one Osama bin Laden character for that game,
Of course you did.
and
Okay.
put it up on the Steam Workshop, and it's kind of going crazy.
Oh, nice.
I'm not even. I mean, I don't know. Never had something kind of like take off like that, but
Well,
it's
that makes me
funny.
think of when I sent you that. I'll post it in the group chat here. The Bin Laden creeper skin in Minecraft, and then you were like, Afghanicraft DLC's looking pretty good.
Man,
And for bonus points, I was holding an HK-416, which was used to kill Bin Laden.
and historical reenactments in Minecraft. I think there are people that actually do that.
That doesn't surprise me
Well,
in the
yeah, I mean, I
slightest.
sent you. I was saying, don't share this with Whiskey. He and his manly Milsimmer warthogs will immediately download Minecraft and be disappointed by the fact that this isn't official. Actually, let them. I'd be amused by their disappointment.
My God.
But yeah, if there's any plots you want to see or any like stuff you want to do, like send me like messages definitely. Because, I definitely want some input from you guys. I want to, you know, I want to be fans of the players. I'm gonna, you know, do some stuff for you guys.
I'll let you know.
But
I mean,
yeah,
Decaf
that's
already
all
has
for
her kind of
today.
subplot. Well, not just the Owlwoman stuff, but a more personal thing that, maybe that'll come up eventually.
Yeah. Yep, and I already have some ideas planned for.
Because that's where most of
You
that
know.
money is going.
Nice. But
And I have no idea of what I'm gonna do with my dragon horde.
Wait, did you already get that money?
No, but I mean, I hope I'm gonna get it. Who knows? Maybe something goes horribly wrong and our landlord dies. That might be my fault if it happens.
Oh my god.
I imagine the landlord is watching the news broadcast and sees me on it and is just like in absolute disbelief that I am doing both of these things at the same time. I'm really like triple dipping here.